Hello, howdy, and welcome back, and happy 420. We left off on rank 146 last night, or this morning. Depends on perspective. And we were rank 146, Templar number level 42. And my other Templars, Dead 1 and Dead 2, or Dead 2 and then Dead 1 is rank 178 and 179, both level 39, so they're on page 9, and I was on page 8. Maybe I dropped back, it just refreshed. Nope, I'm on page 7 today, so that was last night, so it just refreshed. I am rank 134, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 people that are alive on this page with the live characters, and the rest are dead. So 16 dead, 4 alive. It's getting rough out here. It's getting rough out here. Our friends are dying left and right. There's no remorse from Rayclast. They're out to get us all. But I got to depth 2, and then my solo depth is 0, even though I did it solo, so I don't know what that is about. But I have some actual depth for delving on here. And let's see the number 1 spot. Oh, the number 1 person died since I last was there. Top 1 through 10 is all dead players, dead characters. Not dead players, dead characters. Wow, that sucks. Sorry to you, not hating, appreciating. Sorry for your loss. Number 1 player ended at rank 6, so not totally near the top, but almost the top 5, so not bad. And that leaves 4 people alive on the top 20 list, and 16 dead characters with now the full top 10 all dead characters. So once you get to level 84, about 84, the odds jump so high that they're stacked against you. So most people are dying at level 84, right around, that's the average. And once you get to level 84, you're gonna have a bad time. And the current leader is rank 11 at level 83, so he's just about to hit that sweet spot. He or she is about to hit that sweet spot. And then the next is an 82, and another 82, and then the next after that is a 79 levels. Trickster number 1, Chieftain, Guardian, and then Necromancer for 1, 2, 3, and 4. But yeah, it's getting rough out there. And the number 1 player that was in the beginning has bow and quiver and our shield and melee weapon, one-hander. So let's start with the one-hander. So Vengeance is the trigger counterattack. I really don't know how it works. Like if I get hit, it works, or do I get hit like 3 times it works? I don't really understand how it works exactly. But I'm going to figure that out a little bit more. So it doesn't exactly say chance to hit for it to trigger. It just says chance to hit for main hand, chance to hit. So that's just accuracy rating. So I don't know. But, well, anyways, I'm at 431.8 damage, DPS for my default attack, and 1011.7 for Vengeance. So We are using the Gore Breaker. And it's a level 10 unique, and it lasted very long, and it's really not too bad. It's 431.8. Let me just see something. Nope, that didn't change anything. Okay. Alright, so 431.8, quality 20%, and it really isn't bad. It's just, you know, we're past it. So this isn't too much better, but we're going to a level 32, item level 35, whereas the Gore Breaker's item level 19 and level 10 actually. So 431.8 and 1011.7 DPS for Vengeance. So 752.9, so not a full double, but 75% greater in strength. And Vengeance is now at 1297. So about 300 damage for each. A little under, about 275, 250. But still, that's a big boost. And this one doesn't really affect damage, but chance to block, and its only quality is 5%, which I must have forgot or ran out or something. It probably ran out. That's more than likely. And it's really not that bad. It's still really good. It's just this one's slightly better on armor by a huge amount for sacrificing the energy. And I lose resistances and stuff. A lot of resistances for doing this, but physical damage is still good. But I'll be keeping the shield as backup anyways, since I haven't found a better resistant armor energy shield one. So alright, a little harder to calculate the change, although I just lost some damage, so that's interesting. Oh, the physical global damage, okay. That's why. But also I have this nifty giant friggin' shield now. Whereas this one's a medium shield, this one's a large shield. Not a giant, but a large shield. And we got the color sockets to blue, red, red, so we can have Vengeance and where is it? Reckoning at the same time. And we're taking out added lightning damage support for that. Alright, let's put in Smite over here. Chance to bleed I still like for this, since that's really effective against enemies who live long, like bosses and stuff, mini bosses and sub mini bosses. And rares and stuff. Anything that lives fairly long, if I get 2 hits of the bleed on it, or 2 hits on it and, you know, I get a bleed chance, their lives, their HP points go down quite fast with bleed. And it's just what I've been using so far since early, so. I might switch out elemental proliferation, but also it does make it so I shock. With Smite, very good. So it's totally, when I get the aura with Smite, it's 40% chance to shock total. So that's almost every 2 shots, you know, a guaranteed shock hit, and shock hits do double damage almost. So alright, so we're gonna put Vengeance back on, and we're gonna put Reckoning. So now we have those. And then we're going to leave Tempest Shield, so we have that. So Smite is now 1500 damage. That is a lot. And Reckoning is, oh, this was not the other one. 763, and Vengeance is 1035. I'm taking off the shield, the other shield, but I now have two triggered abilities. If they hit me or I block, I'm going to smack them real hard for it in melee. Okay, those are saves, and on to the bow. Alright, so we're at 636 damage per second for this, and Frenzy's at 973, so now we're at 758. I forgot. Okay, there you go, 636. And I found a short bow that just randomly had an item level of 30, and through changing it with the upgrades, I got it to item level 38, but I looked at some other short bows and they shouldn't be above 15 item level, so I don't know why this short bow was special. It was quality 12% right off the bat, so that made it done something. But I even did a test. I increased the quality of a different bow to 20%, and it did not. So if it's originally high quality, it might be higher item level. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to test that. But this short bow was like picking it up, and I was like, what is up with this bow? It had no stats, just superior and 12%, nothing else on it. But it had an item level of 30, which is higher than my crude bow, which it didn't make sense, because this crude bow was already enchanted to get this. I picked this one up as it is. I added the quality, of course, but yeah. So something's up with this short bow, this Dragon Strike, which that's made from one of the essences, but I don't know what's up with it. I should have recorded that, because something was different about this bow. It was like a gift from the gods or something. It was interesting. Well, anyways, we're at 636 with our very good crude bow, which is level 21. This is level 28. So 636, and I can't check Frenzy right now, but 636 and 758. 636, 758. So, about 110 damage per second upgrade, so not too bad, but it also has a fourth slot, which this one can get a fourth slot too. That's the other thing. I looked at some other short bows. It's impossible to get to that fourth slot unless you have item level 25 or higher. I even looked online to see how exactly the item level works, because it didn't make any sense. But this bow is different somehow. I don't know how, but when I saw it, I was like, that's not a normal bow. And I picked it up, and thankfully I did, because it ended up being my main upgrade now. I don't have a better item than this. So, like I said, gift from the gods, basically, the digital gods. And that also gives me the blue socket that I wanted. So now I can put Innervate on it, so I can have even more chance of shock and added lightning damage, which I could just go added lightning damage, I know, but added lightning damage gives you a flat rate without no shock chance. So it is stronger, but I want that shock chance, especially considering I'm doing a speed arrow build, so I just need the most amount. And also, I'm going to switch to lesser multiple projectiles. Because faster attacks is nice, and I'll probably notice the drop in speed. But the thing is, if there's 3 enemies, Frenzy gets 3 charges. So in one shot, I'll have 3 charges basically, and then I'll have the 15%, whereas the faster attacks is 33%. So, you know, it's a loss, but also I get 3 shots, so 2 more damaging shots, and then also I have spread. So That really helps. And then we're going with this one because it's just a little stronger, but that's not the main thing. The stats really don't matter on it. I'd rather have this one. But at this point, I need a pierce. That's the reason I'm switching. Mainly that ability. Everything else is, you know, good and dandy, whatever. But I need to be able to pierce a little bit, and that's a hard thing to do for a lot of bow shots, unless you add pierce directly. But with this, I don't need to. So now I have 3 piercing shots with this. So, and I didn't see the damage calculation. So 770, 758. We actually went up 12 DPS. Yeah, 12 DPS. So that's not bad. We're saving all of that stuff. And yeah, happy 420. The quiver. And the shield and the mace. So, I still do have my 4 vendor items, and I looked over every vendor every time I've been up to Act 4, and I still have. I upgraded that to 3 slots, so it was a 2, but I found a better one through the vendor. So, but none have dropped that are better or from the vendor. So I was very lucky to get those 4 in the vendor right off the bat. So I haven't upgraded these because I kind of ran short on my orb of fusing, and yeah, that's the main reason. My orb of fusing is low, so I haven't upgraded that, but I plan on getting those 4 upgrades: helmet, chest, boots, gloves. So the main 4 items of armor. But yeah. And we're gonna go over here. We have a straight 1, or not a straight point, and then 20% minion accuracy. So that's what we're going with. And for our next 6 points, as far as I know, unless I need a drastic defense boost, which I do, but I'm gonna stick with damage for now. I'm gonna go with. The next 2 points will be damage and mana, 14% increased damage, and plus 14 to maximum mana, and then plus 12% increased damage. This is just flat, so I can get 26% increased damage, just flat to every single thing, except for minions. But this is a flat damage upgrade for 2 of them, 26%, so that's something I need. And I might get these too, another 18%, and for minion damage and attack speed. But that's just at the moment thought. So that would be the next 2 points, so that would give us to 46, and then the next 4 points to 50. I think I'm going to go with the minions damage here and accuracy and grave pack, because every time I hit one of these I get the damage bonus too. So it'd be 12, 12, 24 plus 10, 34, and then another 15, so 49% damage increase for just these 4. So that's where we're going to head for our next 6 points. And of course I want these 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the rest 2, 3, another 6, and then dynamo, and this one, or well, this one, but I can't get to it, but this one and probably that one. But yeah, that's where we're going to be building our character next. And yeah, that's what we got right here. It's not flashy, but it's mine. It's homegrown. Happy 420. And yeah, there's that. Alright, we're gonna go back to the crystal vein to farm some more. And I'm already at a bit high level, but I don't mind. Took me a while to catch up to where I would normally be, so. Oop, my stuff is all over the place, crap. Oh yeah, always remember to double check your abilities when you reset your things, because if you rotate anything, everything is rotated. Okay, alright, we're on the bow. Okay, the bow. Not too many changes, but enough to be noticeable. Oh, 30% chance to trigger this. So that's what the chance is. It didn't say it directly in the tooltip, except for when you're in your skill slot tooltip. But this one, Reckoning, is a weaker one, but it always hits when you block. So more blocks, more hits. Happy 420. And Vengeance is nice, but it does do more damage and hits more enemies, but it's only 30% chance when you're hit, so still good to know. And always check your in-slot tooltip here, because it actually gives you somewhat more information than your other ones. When you're looking at it directly as a skill gem, and when you look at it in your skills menu, like for Vengeance, I don't see anything about it saying 30%. Let's just double check. No 30%, but it says it in the in tool. So you got 3 different areas to look for information, so look at all 3 always. Okay, now let's try that again. And I'm trying to test out my melee area, so. Either that stone golem is doing real good, or I'm getting hit and it's going off. So I don't know. My holy relic's doing good damage too now, so it's all working out real nice. Yeah, stone golem's hitting pretty damn hard. Another reason I wanted the stone golem. Happy 420. This character is not perfect, but you know, he's close. And Wave of Conviction is very nice, one of the best channeling skills in the game. So, all right, enough goofing off. Let's get some clearing going. Yeah, I wish there was like a tooltip to show you when Vengeance and Reckoning is going off, because I can't tell. It probably is, but it's just not noticeable yet for me. Oh wow, we can already go for it. Nice. And yeah, I would definitely be doing bow normally still, just because it's safer. But I want to have some fun with my melee part, because I hardly use it anymore. So. So far I am losing my shield, but, oh, I didn't check, somewhat decent on our resistances still. I did lose some energy shield, but, you know. Yeah, Smite does tremendous damage right now. And the minion upgrades are making it so I can't almost kill anything. They're getting everything now, whereas they weren't getting anything, they're just blockers. So I did lose a drastic amount of defenses for this, but it's kind of paying off as far as kill ratio now. Ooh, a friggin' unique from a treasure trunk. Nothing. Check everything always. I know it's tedious, time consuming, but you're missing out on stuff that you would normally get that would actually help you. A Veracite blade. That looks cool. I don't believe I've seen that leather, what is it called? Leather cap. I don't believe I've seen that. You want some Burning Man? Nope, I'm not fighting you close. I'll hit you once though, and let the minions take the hit. Boom! They changed him a bit. He doesn't have that super long-lasting burning ground. He's got a giant fire hit still, but I remember the first time I died to the Burning Man, I was so pissed. Because he's an easy fight. It's just he's got a super death move. Yeah, those changes really are nice. I can feel it. I'm able to block a lot better, and the damage boost for the melee upgrade there was significant. 250 plus damage, so.
I am no beast of burden.
It's just a regular trunk. It just gave us a unique, so check everything. That's really rare for a unique to drop like that, so. Hmm, 3%, interesting. Huh, another 3%. Oh, not that, not that. Oh wait, I can get 3 of them. Oh yeah, do it. Usually when you get quality items, they're above 5%. So it's interesting to see. A 3%. Almost always they're above 5%. Another hollowed life. Yep, we're gonna upgrade that right now. Poop. Although helping minions is nice, but it's not nice enough. That one's not bad. Oh wait, can I get one more ability? And yep, I'll take it. Now we got 3 sacred or hollowed life, so we're past sacred. We skipped a whole spot or a bunch, and now we're on to better and greater things, which these are pretty high level actually, level 42, so I'm only level 44, so not bad. Alright, let's see what we got. A level 0 item, so not bad. Not bad, but definitely a low level, so. And then for another character, but it's fine. And we got also, I probably shouldn't mess around with melee and I might die for it, but we're gonna see how hard this sucker hits me with my melee. Now that's a choice. And that's why you get everything, so you have actual decent choices, so. But the unique item is the greatest of the choices for me currently. Double unique, or double currency, yes. And this one's gonna be tough. And yep, I gotta be careful. Very nice. And another silver branch. That's funny. Take it.
I am no beast of burden.
Peace. Slow progress.
Yeah, gotcha. I'm picking up stuff, but man, I haven't done melee for like 20 levels, so or mainly yeah, even the last character I was doing a lot of range, so I gotta be careful. Don't see much players using the chain hook or even talking about it, so well, it's chainmail, but it's a blue with 1 slot and socket slot, and I have a 5 slot blue, so that one's not too useful. But at least another one dropped, so hopefully more will drop. Two uniques in the same area, though. That's nice, real quick.
Is spent.
I do believe that is the full clear. Which is fine. We're actually going to go to deadXrob's dream and try to get through this part to get to the next part with the waypoint. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going for the waypoint. And yeah, the upgrade to the minions is incredibly noticeable. Nice lightning spire trap, that's one of the better ones. Also don't have one of those. We're level 44, 73% in. And this is a level 36 map area, monster level 37 area. So, getting just slightly better than where we were doing the Crystal Veins experience. Five more. Alright, that last spot's much better to, well actually, let's lock them in here actually. I don't really like these two blocks right here, but it's all good. In this instance I need the unique more. Ooh, 3.2, this is going to be a tough one. Oh wow, if I do it that way, that's a 4.1, or 4.2, 4.3. I need that unique. So, yeah, we're good.
My mana is spent.
Yeah, we just got one of those, so we got a spare to trade at least. And yeah, I most likely could have took that 4.3. Well, I don't know. I haven't thought it, but I'm probably going to come through here again just to make sure to try that again.
Yes.
Oh, I need that unique at the moment to, yeah, not high enough. We're getting rid of it. I need that unique to trade in, so, or just get a better unique that I don't have, so it's more worthwhile at the moment. Wow, that's really nice. Got bonuses to armor and maximum armor and energy shield, and then maximum armor and energy shield. That's really lucky to get all of that in one. But no, if it was a higher level, yes, but no. Now I got 2 of those, so one can be sold off. See, when you look at the Grove bow, which is the upgrade of the short bow, it's level 35, 116 dex, and this is item level 39, whereas that short bow was item level 30. It doesn't make any sense, but, you know, always double check your items. Takes a second, but, I just found a gift from the gods for that bow, basically, so gift from the digital gods, so it's worth a second look. You might find something that you normally wouldn't find in that area, because I've looked at a lot of
beast of burden.
Yeah, we're just here for the waypoint, so we're gonna do this later.
Greetings.
And I can tell my damage is kind of low still, even though I have lots of more damage than I was having before. That metamorph was not the strongest, and you know, it was fairly easy, but it still took a lot longer than it normally should take, especially with Vol Army involved. And all the bonuses I have with Vol Army as well, so I noticed I'm quite shy on damage still. But we grab that waypoint and we're gonna go through this and this again. DeResso's Dream and Grand Arena, of course, to finish it out. But we're gonna go to Com's Dream and whatever that one's called, I can't remember. Just there for the waypoints for this run. And we'll start doing those above the crystal veins, although we're gonna do a couple more crystal veins as well. And Com's Dream, in my opinion, is significantly harder. The Com side, Kaom's side, is much harder. Whereas that's why I like DeResso's side.
I dreamed of the north, of an offering left to us by Tukohama. An offering that will save the Karui. I needed only to take it. I gathered my finest 500. I brought them here. I claimed what Tukohama had promised me.
And this is one of the most visually stunning maps, prior to maps, that is, in Acts 1 through 10. Nice, we get a free Einar too.
Do not worry, little beast. We are friends now.
Ooh. You gotta be careful, there's lots of stuff here that can kill you. We're basically still running around in just Act 2 plus gear, not even Act 3 gear. So, and now we're deep into Act 4 basically. So. Yeah, I should have a level 36 or a level 40 weapon at this point, but I'm rocking whatever I can get at this time, and I'm rocking low-level stuff, and it's the best I got. So I'm lucky to have. Boom! Happy 420, level 45. Boom! 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 Everything from this point, you know, I know the areas and stuff, I know the bosses since I went through with my Necromancer, but it's all fresh because this is the first time getting this far with a hardcore, except for a Ranger and a Duelist. And we're almost to that point where I matched and died, so. But I never got a Templar this far, so. Only a Ranger and a Duelist. I got right before Malachi, so we're just about getting there. So all this is new, all this is fresh feeling again. So really happy about that. And we're going to go for that damage upgrade, even though it doesn't seem like the right thing to do. It's 14% more damage for everything, so. And a little bit more mana, so that will help. Since I have maximum mana bonuses, that should help a fair amount. Alright, we're all set to this point. And DeResso's, you know, my area where I like to farm more. This one is good too. It has a lot of stuff you can't get anywhere else, of course, in exchange for being opposite of DeResso's. But the enemies in DeResso's I'm more comfortable facing. They're a lot, it's not really easier, they're a lot more recognizable. I fought those types of enemies much more than these ones in calm stream. Come on, catch him. Come on, catch him. What is going on? What are you doing?
Off you go, little beast! Away!
Stupid friggin' loot bug. And yet another perfect reason of why you have
Best friends, beast.
summon skeletons specifically. Some of those totems there are invisible until you step on them, so if you step on a patch, which I have before, you just get shot with 40 of them right in your face, so that's another thing that got me on my hardcore characters, those friggin' totems. And then those as well, the airdrop magma elementals. You wouldn't think there'd be a lot of surprise tactics from Chaos, but there's a lot of surprise tactics. Ooh. Yeah, I lost a number of characters to this area specifically, of hardcore characters.
The servants of
I am no beast of burden.
as we marched across the land. I allowed not one of my 500 to fall. The blood of the ancestors surged in our veins, and each and every one of my warriors earned Tukohama's mark upon their skin. We descended into the heart of Rayclast, and there he came to me, Tukohama. He asked of me a sacrifice.
Happy 420.
We crushed the servants of Kitava beneath our heels as we marched across the land. I allowed not one of my 500 to fall. The blood of the ancestors surged in our veins, and each and every one of my warriors earned Tukohama's mark upon their skin. We descended into the heart of Rayclass, and there he came to me, Tukohama. He asked of me a sacrifice. I gave it willingly. My ex fell 500 times, the jade drinking its fill of Kardui blood. Tukohama was pleased.
What do you need now?
Also, another thing, all the enemies blend into the landscape, whereas, it's not so easy for the enemies to blend into that other landscape. It's, you know, it's brown and it's white, and there's a lot of brown and white, characters, enemies in there, but in here they're red and brown and dark orange, and the whole landscape is like that, so. And, you know, the other one's kind of a basic level. It's not really basic, but, bland to the eye, whereas Kaom's Dream is vivid. They made sure to do that intentionally, you know, to, you know, kind of mess with your head a little bit. And it does for mine, because I have trouble seeing red. I always get distorted vision when I see red, but almost all the other colors I can see fine, but there's something about red, so. Numerous factors for this level to be harder for me specifically. It also makes it very fun too, so. I like the Restless better, but Calms is the better map probably. For sheer difficulty and challenge. And artwork, like, the Restless is somewhat, you know, bland. Not Calm's Dream. Calm's Dream is like a raging nightmare. Whereas the rest was, you know, you're in a battle, you're fighting, but it's a little calmer. This is pure rage, which, you know, has some appeal. Oh, I'm not paying attention. I could have died if that full thing hit me. So, yeah, it's really nice and beautiful. Dead. It sucked. But hey, at least I'm appreciating the value of good scenery. So you got to do that sometimes. Like the lava is beautiful. It just catches my eye. I get distracted in this level far more than the other ones. Grand Arena, woo! I'll fight that all the time. But lava? You know, there's lava, man. It's much different having that much, you know, vivid visual distractions. Whereas the other one I can handle just fine. And we're not going to do it right there, but I should probably do it on the bridge to force it. Yeah, we're going to do this on the bridge. Force it in. Oh, come on, man. Oh, it's too close now, too. Damn it. I wonder if I can actually force it on the bridge, because if I can force it on the bridge, I have a straight shot for all my arrows and my minions. Right in the center. Well, that's close enough, honestly. I kind of want currency. Let's see what we got here. This will be our hardest one. I want the currency though. It's only a little drop, but still, this will be our hardest one too. 3.5 or 3.6. So. Get over there, giant skeleton. Whoa. Nice. Putting it on the bridge was a good idea. A little dangerous too, but I have a good block as well for right here, this wall, so not bad. I don't have a direct shot, but neither does he, so yes, that was a great idea. Killed all my minions though, for sure, and there is a crap load of stuff left. And my life regen is very high, so that's nice. And I killed my golem. I killed everything but my holy relic. So that was a good area for that, to do that. Dangerous too. Ooh, still, yeah. It could have reversed on me and killed me instantly, but you know. Always use your landscape to your advantage, because right there, that was a good use of it.
My mana is spent.
And everything was stuck kind of on this side, so yeah, that was the best that could be. And where are some things for my minions? Anything? There we go. 4, there we go, one more. And yeah, that could have been extremely bad for my character, near suicidal, but you know, sometimes you know, it was half and half. Like half he was in a horrible position himself and I was in a great position, and then half I couldn't attack him, but he couldn't attack me. I count that as more victory points on my end. Ooh, there's a 36. We might keep that. We're back to the club, so that's actually not the worst item, possibly. I like the roundabout, actually. You know, it seemed kind of not cool in the beginning, but I like it. Two potential upgrades right there. Yep. Put that one right there. But yeah, that was our hardest metamorph, 4.2, 4.3 or something. So we're almost ready for the big stuff, 5.0s. And we just passed 3.5 and all that, so 4.2 is really nice. Superior, I'll come back for more if we need. And yeah, that was a dual edge fight. Like, if I got focused before I went down here, I would have died. But then I had this giant stone block, so that is a perfect spot, actually. It's a dual edge, though. It's not going to be, you know, flawless for you. But also, if I put them over here, I could have just put them over here and then used the bridge to my advantage, and then just inched up, backed off, inched up, backed off. But putting them in the center was dangerous, yet it worked. And then all of his stuff got over here because I was just a little edged over because of Tane, so he helped out right there. So
I am no beast of burden.
no, we got anything? Nope, we're full. Oh wait, yeah, we can move some stuff. That's good. But yeah, think of your positionings. Like, this really was a good spot. He had, unless he ran away, and in most cases they're not going to run away. Because the Metamorph strong buff, kill you. I got you. You're dead. So he didn't run, actually. So it was kind of perfect. He couldn't dodge left or right. He couldn't move except for back and forth. If he moved forward, he's just going to eat more arrows. If he moved backward, I just have to move up to give him more arrows. So it was a perfect spot. And then he was stuck on this side too. There was nowhere for him to escape, whereas that's why I didn't do it for me on that side, because I needed to be able to run. But I could have ran this way, but then I would have been stuck fighting forward each time in a small area. But yeah, over here, or on the bridge with a little bit dipping to the left here was the best spot. That was great. That was great tactical positioning. That probably helped me win that battle a lot easier because of tactical positioning. Remember that. Always put yourself and the enemy in the best positions you can get to gain advantage. And that's what we were here for.
Hello.
The good old Lunaris circlet, one of my favorites. Alright, we're gonna check the vendors, see if anything changed.
What is it, exile?
Nope, I think that's the one I saw earlier. Well, new Avon Tales. This is different. Too bad I already have 3. Now let's see if the socket colors are better. And they are, but socket colors aren't so
What
bad.
is it, exile?
It's about slots, socket slots that matter. So they are good, but they're not 4. So that's all I'm looking for right now. Another holy chainmail finally. So that's good. Oh yeah, that one is a chromatic.
What do you want?
Yeah, they don't do it often. You might get one every, 2.
Just ask.
Oh, right here, yeah. 2 for 2. But that's rare. You get one maybe every 2 or 3 vendor runs. So, but still, that's a lot of changing currency to get to that chromatic orb for what it is for just buying it right there. So it is actually cheaper.
Let me tell your future.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to the crystal vein actually. Since this is the perfect spot right now, with those 2 being the greater spots that we're going to get to. And plus I can practice my melee again a little bit, because I haven't done melee at all for a while. And in order to be melee, you really have to be careful, because if you yeah, you're right in the mix. If you get hit, you're dead. Like a big hit is what I'm saying. Like, 2 small hits, you're gonna be fine. You'll blast out with your flame dash. But 1 big hit leads to the second one. You're done. Like right there, that was a pretty big hit because it was a rare. He did 400 damage. Not too much right now, but still, that's about a 5th or a 6th of my life. So. I do like the flash, smash, might effect. Ooh, not that guy. And maybe 1 hit. Bounce out. I was so angry when that Burning Man killed me for the first time. I was like, I'm looting, I'm looting, I'm looting. Boom! My whole life gone. As you can see, the smite actually has a little bit of range. Not too much. It's like just a small range plus, but still, you can actually hit some things with it. So now, if I get hit, my Tempest Shield goes off. If I get hit, Vengeance goes off, and if I block, now Reckoning goes off too. So I have a quite good defensive setup for the shield now. Whereas I could have had this before, I just didn't realize some things. But we got it now, and it is pretty good. Like, I know these are lower level of stuff right now, but, I'm feeling very confident in my defense, actually, which, if you're not confident in your defense, you're gonna die, because, you don't have the ability to defend yourself. Nice chaos orb for nothing. Absolutely. They have less worth now in solo self-found, but you know, they're still a good item. I just, you know, you never use them for what they are. You use them to trade them in for stuff you can actually use and buy, but in solo self-found, you can't trade them, so they're back to their own usefulness. And a 4-slot holy chainmail, nice. I have a 5, so that's not better, but still, I'm taking that just as a backup option, just in case the 5 one I break into nothing. And Smite's like a small range shotgun, it really is. It's like an up close galvanic arrow, it just really is. So you just blast in, and everything is smashed. Would definitely be better with like a two-hander attack though. It'd be hilarious doing it with a two-hander. I believe, right? Yeah, I could do two-hander. And Tempest Shield is finally getting some good worth again.
Spent. I am no beast of burden.
Oh, where am I going?
Greetings.